Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Oh yeah. Come on, read. I know I can read. Come on, read.
They prevented me in the day of my calamity, but the Lord was my stay.
When I was going through, when I was down and out in my calamity, my hard time, the day would help. But the Lord was my stay. The Lord stood with me.
Yes.
Hallelujah. See, when man forsake you, then God take you.
Amen.
Hallelujah. They don't realize that when God get them out the way, then he get you. Read.
He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me.
Yeah, they delivered me.
Because he delighted in me.
Because he delighted in me. Hallelujah. I thank God for delighting me.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, when all my haters. See, people get back, they think you need them, they wrong. They ain't here for you.
Yes.
But when they didn't have, you failed. When they were naked, you clothed. When they were sick, you seen about it.
Yes.
When they was in sorrow, you lifted them up. But when they see you lean just a little bit, they get out the way.
Okay.
The Bible said they won't even let you lean on their shoulder. They move their shoulder.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
But that's the wicked.
Only the wicked do this. Righteous people don't do this. The righteous is forever merciful and lenient. But the wicked borrow and pay not due. Hallelujah. They just something. And then God, how you know righteous people from wicked people? Watch what they do. Don't listen to what they say, because you make your mouth say it. Watch what they do. Read.
The Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands, has he recompensed me.
God, David said, God will reward me. I could have killed Saul. David said, Saul chased me for. I got plenty of opportunity. To your enemies, you have plenty of opportunity. You could have took them out. But you don't do that.
Amen.
You don't run the evil for evil. You leave that in the hands of God. Because when God get ready to reward you, he's going to reward you for your right. And using you. Hallelujah. They work you. Hallelujah. People let you do all the work. You ain't never did enough work. The more you do, the more they want you. Hallelujah. Then they talk about you. Then they envy you. Cinderella, in the story of Cinderella, this is true to our fairy tale. Cinderella and her evil stepson, they were lazy behind ugly women. They couldn't even pick themselves up and walk. They were so downtrodden. Hallelujah. But Cinderella was a beautiful woman, and she worked and labored for the evil sister and that evil stepson. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But the more she did to help them, the more they hated her. You be wondering why people hate you, because you're stronger than them. See, she can pick up weight, she can clean house, she can do the dang had that strength. Because it takes God to give you the strength.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Everybody knows that. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
But then come to me, do it. Get it to your name. You say, how in the world I'm like this? They work you to the bone, but you ain't no good. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But who they talking about is they say. So you got to understand when stuff come out people's mouths, they can only see their emotions. When they cursing you, they really cursing you.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Ooh, Lord, boy, you Lord.
For I have kept the ways of the Lord and have not wickedly departed from my
There
God.
you go, right there. You got to keep the ways of the Lord. And don't wickedly depart from your Lord. Because your Lord will praise you. Hallelujah. He's going to remember every time you see your see more, there's a reward. When people think they use you, when they on your back riding, and you feeling right, they'll put a sound on you and ride you.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And they wouldn't help you if they could. But let me tell you, your God is going to reward you for the ride that you got. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Because your God knows what you need. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Read.
For all his judgments were before me, and as for his statutes, I did not depart from
I did
them.
not, if I could have did anything. Woo, I've been in this church 31 years, a lot of times. Hallelujah. And the devil tried to make you regret and say, why you serving them folks? You should have been while you was spending your money on them, while you was taking them out to eat, while you was giving them gifts, while you was fixing food, while you was inviting them to all of your good stuff, and they hide you know all their stuff and won't even invite you to their house. They so greedy. Hallelujah. Everybody don't share. Hallelujah. They go and no more. They 3 and no more. They go in their house and shut their door and eat like a pig. You get so sick. You end up with all kinds of diseases. Try not to share. Whatever you eat at my house, stop you from eating. I'm glad you ate it because I don't have to worry about it no more. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Read.
I was also upright before him and have kept myself from mine iniquity.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore the Lord has recompensed me according to my righteousness.
God bless you according to your righteousness. You ain't never got to go to God because of nobody else, because God want to reward you according to your righteousness. Now, if you ain't got no righteousness, you don't get no reward, that's your fault. But you need to do good. Amen. So you can be rewarded. Hallelujah. Hear what people teach you when you get in church. I can remember my first year in a I heard the man preach the word of God. I'm so blessed by the word of God. I'm so glad I sold $100. I was so happy with the result that I sold $100. He gave me joy. I went and told it to my grandma because she was an old Baptist lady that was in church and taught me how to pray. And I thought I was doing so good. She would have told my mom. I thought all the time. Because I know good well you ain't would have gave that man no $100. And we over here in need. I need my light bill paid. You should have paid your light bill. Instead of doing other stuff with your money.
Amen.
What I get God is my business. Hallelujah.
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 It's my business. People don't want their children. You can change these children's lives. You can feed them. You can do everything. You take care of mine. See, but you cursing people. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That's why I don't get in my children's business. Because you cursing somebody. You're greedy. You want the tithe money. I ain't telling y'all. Let me tell you, I'm not talking about y'all because I ain't telling you. I'm telling these people make good money, let you help raise their children, and then get their children out of church so they won't believe. They ain't walk out of church cause nothing wrong with the church. Not when you've been in church, you've been in church. You walk out the church, you stayed in the church because you needed the church, and now you think you don't need it, and you think you can walk away. Watch you need it.
Amen. Hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Don't be no fool. Well, go around and come around. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Verse 26 says, with the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful, and with the upright.
Merciful. That's why I stay merciful. I'll give you my life if you want it. It'll be the last thing I got. I'll put it in your hand. Now people say, oh, Bishop, man, you just put it in there like Bishop just ain't said because I know the one that give it, he gives it. He'll give it to me 100 times. I can pass you some 100 times, go on a double and give it back to me. But that don't mean I got nothing to give you, so don't come to me just trying to keep what's mine. Because you don't want to work. You don't want to give it. You want Bishop to give it to you. Give me Bishop, give me Bishop. What do you get Bishop? Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And when I have other people to get to, what can I get it in when you done took from me and won't give back?
Hallelujah.
Y'all don't pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. What the Bible said, bring all your meat into the house. All your tithes into the house, so there'll be meat in my house. I have to help other people, just like I had to help you. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
But when you take and you don't give, I can't help other people, because you got their help. Now you take it from them.
Yes, Lord.
Read.
And with the upright man thou wilt show thyself
God will
upright.
show thyself. David said, God, with the merciful, you'll show yourself merciful. And with the upright man, you'll show yourself upright. Read.
With the pure thou wilt show
With
thyself
the
pure.
pure, I will show thyself pure. When you pure, you ain't judging everybody.
Amen. Amen.
Hallelujah. But the wicked, even they thoughts is abomination. That's how they think. Read. They see everything wrong.
And with the forward thou wilt show thyself unsavory. And the afflicted people thou wilt save, but thine eyes are upon the haughty, and that thou mayest bring them down.
God These people that think they are that, she can bring them down.
Yes, Lord.
Bishop don't have to bring you down. Bishop don't have to prophesy to you. God will bring you down.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You ain't got to worry about what I say, because I can't say nothing what God says. But you better worry about what God says. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Because he will bring you down.
Hallelujah.
For thou art my lamp, O Lord, and the Lord will lighten my darkness.
God will light us. David said, Lord, I see through you. I see through your eyes. Because you will let me see them. Hallelujah. Read.
For by thee I have run through a troop,
And
by my God I have leaped over a
I
wall.
leaped over a wall. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
My God.
As for God, his way is perfect, the word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all them that trust in
He's
him.
a buckler to all them that trust in him.
Hallelujah.
He'll hold you up. You ain't got to worry about mama. You ain't got to worry about daddy. You ain't got to worry about sister and none of y'all. You don't have to worry about brother. You don't have to worry about auntie. You don't have to worry about uncle. Worry about God.
Amen.
Because he's a buckler.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And he'll hold you.
Yes, Lord.
I can testify. Hallelujah. I can testify. I live. He'll hold you up. When everybody desire your demise, when they wish you dead, they wish you in the grave, they wish they didn't have to be bothered with God. Hold you up.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
And they wonder how you think.
Oh, thank you,
Because
Jesus.
you're serving a real God. You ain't serving him. Hallelujah. Everybody that's smiling your face ain't your friend.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
And
Lord.
everybody that look at you evil ain't your evil.
Hallelujah.
Sometimes people be looking at the stuff in your life that the devil trying to stop, and they be looking, they be upset. They ain't looking at you, they looking past you, they see the situation. A lot of times us prophets, we have a serious look on our face. Ooh, we ain't mean. But we'll cast that devil out there trying to hold you
Thank you,
down.
Jesus.
We'll pull it up out of you.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And cast it, that imagination away from you that's trying to wreck your life.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. We just serious about what we do. We don't go around here smiling in people's face and talking behind their back.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah. Whatever we got to say, we'll preach it and say it in the congregation so other people can do it. Hallelujah. Woo, bless your man. And bless the Lord, oh my soul. And all that is within me. Bless his holy name. For he has done great things.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus.
My God, and he's still going to do it. You hold on to God because God's going to hold on to you.
Yes,
He won't let you go.
yes, Lord.
Hallelujah. Trust not in a friend because a friend will deceive you. I tell people when you go to bed at night, go to sleep. Watch that pillow count. People calling you at phone when you're on the phone, when you get in the bed, they can. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Go you get to running your mouth talking. You finna be got, because they going to get up the next day and put 900 hours in you. Because now they talking about you because they done got your conversation and rap. People take your ideas and go try to work.
Yes, Lord.
They talk to the prophet because they won't know what you got going on. Then they go and prophet won't even send you out. And know they got it straight out your mouth. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. But they want to use you. Use your situation. But they don't want to bless you. They don't never say, let me send you a blessing. Because I wouldn't have got a lot of things if it wouldn't have been with you. Hallelujah. See, that's what God angry with these people about. And they wonder what's wrong, what's holding my blessing. Because you done stole out the ball for the prophet and you didn't bless a man.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And the people you bless is cursed, and the people that you curse is blessed. You call it good, evil good. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Oh, it's the truth all over the land. All over the land is the truth. They hated him that prophesied in the gate. They hated him that laid on the law and the truth, and they blessed them there. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Because they paying for fame. But ain't no fame here. Don't nobody get the glory but you.
Yes, Lord.
Don't nobody get this glory but God.
Thank you, Lord.
That's why I don't preach for money. Filthy lucre. Hallelujah. No, I don't have a 4 or 503. Because I ain't preaching for the stuff.
Yes, Lord.
I'm preaching for Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise
People get these grants and can't say what God say because they got to say what man say because they being paid they high. Hallelujah. And they see the wolf come and they run. And they won't cast out no devil because they paid not to say that. But Bishop people ain't paid not. Amen. I cast out devil. That was Jesus. Because when you tell that fox, the day and tomorrow I'm in Jerusalem. And the day and tomorrow I'm here. But the third day I'll be in Jerusalem. And I'm going to cast the devil out of you when I say. If you don't want me casting out devils, don't be calling me. Because I'm not going to let you back. In the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. So if you don't want deliverance, if you don't believe in deliverance, don't call Bishop. Because I'm a deliverer. You can keep your money. Hallelujah. You can't buy me and you can't try me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Because I'm faithful by it. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Glory be to God. Read.
Who is God, save the Lord, and who is a rock, save our God? God is my strength and power. And
He is my strength and my power. Not only can David say this, but I can say this because I know the God that David knows. David's relationship is not my relationship with God. My relationship is with God. But I can witness to what David say. I can say amen to what David say because as he done for David, way back then, he's doing it for me right now. Hallelujah.
Lord.
Hallelujah. The Bible said, make known his benefits among the people. God didn't just do this for David. He's doing it right now in 2017 for his people. For them that are called by his name. For them that obey his word. He's moving by his word. You're working for that. You ain't got no control over no one. The devil is a lie. Free.
He maketh my feet like hinds feet,
That I can leap.
and setteth me upon my high places.
Set me upon my high places. Folks, you can't pour down a person high. You can run up, all you can do is go from a wall. But you can't sit. People be behind your back throwing that because you're past. Hallelujah. They can't get in your face. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise God. Is that right? What we in?
Verse 35.
Oh, that's full enough. That's full enough. We done read this one time he asked you about God had the Lord's mind. See, he's going to repeat it over and over. Hallelujah. But that's it. We got enough. Yes, Lord. We said it on the sea of his love. They're standing alone, just Jesus and me. Hallelujah. That's what you could say. I'm standing on the sea of his love. Why I'm so satisfied? Well, hallelujah. Because I'm satisfied with Jesus. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. Things don't move me. I've had things. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That don't move me. But deliverance. To see a soul set free. To see shackles come out somebody's feet. Hallelujah. To see bands from over people's shoulders. Hallelujah. To see the anointed pictures pulled down in the top of a person's head. That's what blesses me. I'm doing kingdom work. I'm not doing personal work. I'm not seeking good stuff for corruption on the land that's going to run. People dying every day leaving this junk here. You can't take it with you. You just use it. God give you things just to use. I'm going to say this and I'm going to sit down. When this earthly tabernacle is over, say I have a bill, not married. Hallelujah. Set up in the garden. Hallelujah. People, it don't, you think it's something because you live in a mix. You think it's something because you, let me tell you one thing, I ain't worried about what I'm living in. Because in heaven I got one made better than me. You ain't take, I don't need no U-Haul behind me because I got a God in front of me that provide everything for me before I get there. He said, I go and I prepare a place for you. Hallelujah. That where I am, there ye may be also. That's why I live for them. Hallelujah. That's why I die for them. That's why I prophesy for them. That's why I
today. That's why I labor in his kingdom. Because he got a better bill.
My God, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Well, I'm a spend eternity. I ain't worried about nothing down here. Hallelujah. Let me tell you the devil. Mr. Stewart ain't worried about nothing here on this earth. My God. Hallelujah. Because my name is written in the Lamb book of life. I ain't worried about myself. If you're going to be through, they think they can make you take down from God. Because they know you sanctified and them devils ain't living nothing. Hypocrite and lying. And then try to get up and challenge. You can't challenge me. Because I'm in his bosom. I know where I'm at. And when I run out of his bosom, I run right in his right hand and stand there. He let me see me standing looking at him. I know who I am and whose I am. Ain't no doubt in my salvation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You go on down to the bottom of that book and read down about the first. Go to the last two scriptures. I believe that. Go on to the bottom. People don't realize we're in a perfect place in God. Don't let nobody move you out your place. These lying hypocrites come and go at the down to be apostles. But the Lord said, I know they see. They say they're apostles in their life. Around him, men loving me and lying on God. Homosexuals in the church. Hallelujah. And don't want you to say nothing. Want to muzzle you in the spirit so you won't preach the truth. Wickedness in the house of the Lord. Deceitfulness in the house that they call the Lord. Hallelujah. Wickedness being worthless. And then you come in there, they try to figure out how to get your money out of your pocket. First thing they go for. Look, 6 of you, come on, bring $20. And another 5 bring you 50. And God says 3 of you got 100. And it's 2 of you that got 100. Hallelujah. And they gathering money instead of delivering people. Amen. It's the truth. Hallelujah. I ain't cast out names, devil. I ain't give you a moment to sin. I ain't praying for the Lord. I ain't studying the mother. But they picking up people's pockets. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That they are. It's secret is in the house. That I told you before they move the churches out the neighborhood so they won't be bothered with you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah. They up on the hill, you can't even walk. Hallelujah. If you ain't well, you gonna be in that kid. Because if they ain't got a wheelchair, they ain't got the wheelchair in the church. They ain't waiting on these they ain't gonna be bothered with you. And when you go down with that cane, they bought them so bad, they say, you need to throw that cane away. When you are age, you need your cane. Moses leaning on his staff. Ain't nothing wrong with these older people having no cane. And these lying devils coming, they healing to make them throw them away, they're taking them out. They do a lying one. Hallelujah. Because when you get older, you want to have to lean on just beside Jesus, because you're first. Hallelujah. Your spirit always lean on Jesus. But your first going to have something to help hold it. And sometimes the people live in it. They come in old age, they need people alive. Free.
Therefore, verse 50, therefore I will give thanks unto thee, O Lord, among the heathen, and I will sing praises unto thy name. He is the tower of salvation for his king, and showeth mercy to his anointed unto David, and to his seed forevermore.
Praise God. Praise God. No that. You'll never stop God from blessing his people. You can throw a lying word at them, you can talk about them, you can do anything, but you will never stop the blessing of God from over his people. It's not in your hands. It's in God's hand. Y'all pray.
Praise God. Thank God for the word. Hallelujah, Jesus. Praise God. A great word. Praise God. God is a deliverer. Praise God. He is our avenger. Praise God. Praise God. He is our deliverer. Praise God. I thank God for that word. Praise God. Truly a blessing. Praise God. In this hour. Praise God. A much needed word. Praise God. To disturb your soul and your mind and know. Praise God. Stand with God. Praise God. Stand with God. Praise God. And don't lay him down. Praise God. Don't forsake, praise God, his goodness and his mercy. Praise God for some eternal, for some, praise God, earthly things. Praise God. For God, praise God, we can't take none of this with us, but praise God, our salvation, praise God, is eternal. Praise God. Thank God for that word coming from Bishop. Let's give God another hand praise. Praise God. Praise God. This time, praise God, the floor is open. Those that have words, praise God. Praise God. Testimony, praise God.
Let's just praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Let's praise the Lord again.
Praise the Lord.
Thank the Lord for the word that came forth today. I thank the Lord for the opportunity to be here in the house of prayer one more time, amen, the land of the living, amen, because truly that was a blessed word, amen. And I thank you for my health and my strength. Keep me up and down the dangerous highways and byways. And y'all pray my continuation of the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise God, amen. Thank God, praise God. Praise God, this time, praise God, we turn over to the pulpit. Praise God, to the assistant pastor, praise God. Praise God for words, praise God, back to the hands of our bishop. Praise God.
Let us give praise the Lord.
Praise Him, brother. Let the Lord use you. Yes, Lord. Praise the Lord
I
again.
give honor to God who is the head of my life. I thank the Lord for Him being so good and Him being kind, Him being gracious. I thank God for what He is doing. I thank God for the word that came forth. I thank God for God just being everything in my life. And I'm so grateful that God is sanctifying me and making me more holy. Somebody say God is doing it. Hallelujah. Because we don't have no ability if we don't have God. And I thank the Lord for the word. Give honor to our pastor, Chief Apostle Bishop Gloria W. Stewart, to our co-pastor Robert L. Stewart, and to the prophets and to the elders. Thank God for our elder being back with us. Praise the Lord. I miss my mama. I thank God for her being here. Thank God for the angels taking her back and forth on the highway. There is a word from the Lord. The word came, and I do glorify God because it blessed me. Because when I tell you that if I holler, I'll holler. I'm just testifying of what God is doing. I thank God that in the midnight hour last night, God was really, He said, go to the top and pray. I said, I did it again, and I did it. And I went up and He said, look towards heaven. I said, okay. And I began to pray, and I felt the power of God in the clouds. Just looking back at me, just looking at the Lord, just look down at you. Lord, you see, your natural eye can't see Him. But I know that He was there, and I felt the glory. And I began to pray to Him, and then He began to speak. He began to just sanctify me and just do a lot of great work and everything. And then the word today, it blessed me, just corresponded to what the Lord was doing. And I'm so grateful because to know that your future is in God's hands. And I thank God that He know your ending before your beginning. He know where you're going because He's already there. That's why He prophesied. Because when He speak a word, He's speaking it from the future, what's already there, and He bringing it to where you are right now. He's not even worried about yesterday anymore. All of that is wrong. But I was over there, and as she was preaching the word of the Lord said, get up and prophesy. I said, okay, in my spirit, and I agreed to it. The Lord, prophetic word, just lift your hands if this is for you. But God said that in this season, before you cross over to 2018, God said that you finna know me as Jehovah Jireh. In this season, glory to God. The Lord Yasha, and God said, when you sow into this word, He's going to flip the money. God said, you finna know me as Jehovah Jireh. And as Jehovah Gabor, you finna know me in my power and in my might. Before 2018, we still got many months left, but God said, you finna know me now as Jehovah Jireh. And I thank God for that because He's good. Now clap your hands and put a praise on that. Glory to God. And y'all praise my strength in the Lord.
this time, those who have a love, told to praise God, the word today, praise God, be blessed by the word, praise God, today. Bring it at this time, praise God. Praise God, by way of announcement, praise God, we come back. Praise God, Wednesday, 12 noon for Bible study, praise God, Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, praise God, 12 noon, praise God, praise God. Wednesday, 12 noon for prayer, praise God, 6:30 for Bible study, praise God, be back Friday night, praise God.
Yeah, we're gonna be here because we ain't got to be back there.
What happened?
Yeah, we had Friday night, 7:30 for praise and worship, praise God. Sunday, 12, Sunday school, 9 o'clock, praise God. 11 o'clock worship service, praise God. Those are our announcements, praise God. And everything that was going on. Now, praise God, we're going to stand. Now to him that is able to
Keep the Father, present you solid, present of his love,
with
exceeding joy. To the unwise God I say, be glory and master, dominion and power, now and ever. Amen. This one? Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I'll bring you money.
All right.